This is Bob Mason from FX Empire, and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Ripple's XRP. We'll be looking at the day's support, resistance, and pivot levels, the Fibonacci's, and the moving averages. It is Saturday, the 27th of November. Looking at Bitcoin against US dollar and the hourly candlesticks, bullish start to the day. Going to see Bitcoin move through the pivot at 55,544 to take a run at the first major resistance level, 57,533. Plenty of support from the broader market will be needed for Bitcoin to break out from 55. So barring an extended rally throughout the day, expect that first major resistance level to cap the upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Bitcoin target 60,000 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 61,227. Ready to move through the pivot, will bring the 23.6% fib at 53,238 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Bitcoin should avoid the second major support level at 49,861. The first major support level at 51,850 should limit the downside. Looking at the EMA's 50s continuing to pull back from the 100 and the 200 after yesterday's bearish cross. That's a bearish signal suggesting further downside ahead. So key would be to move through the pivot at 55,544 and break through that first major resistance level to target 60,000 levels. Failure to move through the pivot level would leave support levels in play. Ethereum against US dollar, also bullish start. Going to need to see Ethereum move through the pivot at 4171 to target the first major resistance level at 4428. Plenty of support from the broader market is going to be needed for Ethereum to break out from 4200 levels. So barring extended rally on the day, that first major resistance level will cap the upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Ethereum target 4700 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 4812. Failure to move through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 3787 and the 23.6% fib at 3738 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should avoid the second major support level at 3531. Looking at the EMAs, also bearish with yesterday's bearish cross, so look out for a further pullback of the 50 from the 100 there to pressure Ethereum further. So key would be to move through the pivot 4171 back through to 4200 levels to target resistance levels. Failure to do that, and support levels will be in play. Looking at Litecoin against US dollar, also bullish. Going to see Litecoin move through the pivot at 204 to target the first major resistance level at 217. Plenty of support will be needed for Litecoin to break out from 210s. So barring an extended rally, that first major resistance level should cap the upside. In the event of breakout, got 38.2% fib at 223 to cap the upside on the day. Second major resistance level sits at 239. Failure to move through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 182 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should avoid sub-180s. Second major support level sits at 169. Looking at the EMAs, also bearish signal after yesterday's bearish cross, with the 50 pulling back from the 100 and the 200. A further pullback would weigh on Litecoin through the day. So key would be to move through the pivot at 204 back through to 210s to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that, and support levels will be in play. Finally, looking at Ripple's XRP against the US dollar, tracking the broader market. Going to see Ripple's XRP move through the pivot at 9663 to target the first major resistance level at 1.0194. Support will be needed for Ripple's XRP to break back through to 1.00 levels. So barring an extended rally, that first major resistance level should cap the upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Ripple's XRP target the second major resistance level at 1.0994. Plenty of support would be needed, however, to break out from 38.2% fib at 1.0659. Failure to move through the pivot would bring the first major support level at 8864 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should avoid second major support level at 8332. 23.6% fib at 8533 should limit the downside. Looking at the EMA, similar trend, 50 pulling back from the 100 and the 200. So that's suggesting further downside ahead. So key would be to move through the pivot 9663 and back through to 1.00 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that, and support levels will be in play.